Hey, Dakota, you want to walk?
Yeah, buddy, let's go. Let's just go out this door, buddy Newski.
All right.
Got it all swept. Just cleaned it all up. It'll be our first walk at Inwood. Yes, sir, dude. I haven't seen the back of this building, actually. It looks pretty crazy.
It does.
Half black, half white. It's kind of cool. Dang, buddy, feels like a long time.
I know.
How long has it been?
Probably a few weeks at least.
A minimum. How long have we been in this building for?
I think last Monday was the first full day. Oh, no?
No, we came. Dude, I don't even remember now.
I think it was a Friday.
It's funny because in that video that I was watching with Ryan Pineda, he's like, so, you know, tell me about like how it's all been and stuff. I'm like, dude, it happened fast.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of the way everything feels like. It's just like, oh yeah, we moved over and it's like, holy crap, it's been a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Like everything just goes so fast here, dude.
Years go by.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about that, dude. I'm like, dude, now I'm 30 years old now. And yeah, dude, life is changing. Life is shifting for me. It feels like my, not values per se, but like my goals and what I'm striving after is changing, which is interesting. So going through a transitionary time, which I know I've been saying that for a while, but it feels like it keeps evolving. Very excited. I'm kind of like pushing through, it feels like, to the end of the year, really getting all the tasky stuff to get done that I need to get done, like end of the year taxes, you know, all of the new ownership, the new venue, like getting everything kind of going for when I go down to Florida, because I'm going to be leaving for Florida at the end of December and beginning of January. So I got to get everything done. Yeah.
Excited?
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited to like kind of relax a little bit more too. So that's kind of my goal, is to go really hard for this next month. Because honestly, I've been getting really close to burnout. I've not been taking a lot of vacations, breaks and stuff. I mean, a lot of people see me go to Vegas and traveling, but that's still work related. Like I'm still going for work. I'm still working while I'm out there. Like when I go to Florida, I kind of want to slow down just a little bit. Not to say that I'm going to let off all the way, but like have some more boundaries and parameters, because every time you open new businesses, it seems like it gets more difficult to set those boundaries and parameters. But I'm going to start doing that and start like demanding basically the way that I'm going to live my life. And it's going to be difficult. And by demanding, I mean demanding of myself really to set those boundaries that I need to set, because sometimes I cross those boundaries even though it's not what I want. So like if somebody, like for example, they're like, oh dude, like I'm on Eastern time, I don't get out of work until 3:30. Could you do a coaching call with me at 3:30? It's $250. Does that actually make a difference in my life? Like no, but I still say yes because I want to help the person. I'm gonna have to start saying no to stuff like that. Like no, that will interfere with my life. But when I don't have a reason not to, like let's say I don't have something on the calendar, or I'm not hanging out with, you know, a significant other, then I say yes to it, even though it's still taking away from time that I would spend to create that. So anyway, I'm starting to notice this stuff more, be more intentional with it, and gonna start creating more boundaries for, yeah, just for my life and where I'm going. So it's gonna be good. Yes, sir. It's gonna be good, dude. And yeah, so this is I don't even know what day this is, but this is our first walk at Inwood. A lot of people are like, oh man, this is where you guys walk and stuff, and they didn't realize that it's over at Clinton. So this is a lot different. We're walking on the actual road here with oncoming traffic, so
Trying not to get hit.
yep. So it's gonna be a little different now. It's probably gonna be a lot more activity. Whereas before they had sidewalks, we need to get them to build us some sidewalks now.
Yeah. We got a lot of businesses over here.
Yeah.
Cody's, Dollar Tree, Domino's.
It smells weird.
It does.
It smells like plastic or something.
Unpleasant. Is that Candy Boy up there?
Yeah. Kane's walking ahead of us.
Yeah.
Yep. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Lots happening. Lots happening. So we're going to Florida after Christmas time. I'm so excited to go down to Florida, dude. Get in the sun.
I've been craving it, dude.
Yeah, it's like, dude, it's been gray skies for a while now.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to get in the sun. And yeah, just to like, again, be more intentional with my time, create more goals on what I want to do with my life, how I want it to look. Because that's what I've noticed, and I've been talking to, I can't remember who I was talking to, but I was talking to somebody, oh, I remember actually, this guy who owned a massage place. But basically, like, a lot of times we build a business to match a lifestyle that we want to live. Then the business kind of takes over our lifestyle, and then we keep trying to find a way to get out of it, and we keep doing the same thing. So that's what's interesting, is it feels like that's what's happening. And so you can make the business work for your lifestyle, but you have to be very intentional with it. But again, we make these stories up, it seems like, on reasons of why we can't. And I'm kind of getting tired of my own stories. I'm like, dude, I don't care about my own stories anymore. A lot of times, like, oh, I want to help people. Oh man, they're going to be upset with me, or they're going to think this. And it's just like, dude, it is what it is. Anybody can think whatever they want of me. At the end of the day, if I'm living the life that I want to live, which does have to do with giving back and contributing to other people, you know, it's just on the boundaries that I'm going to set in the time frame that does work for me, is what it is. But I can't keep going the way that I'm going and like think that it's going to work, because at the end of the day, like, help people, then you resent them because you helped them and they took from something else, but really it's not their fault. I chose to do it. And so it's just an interesting whole cycle that's happening that now starting to figure out. Yes, sir.
Remember last time you were talking about, yeah, if you want coaching, if you want to hop on a call, I'll do that. But now you're like, well, actually,
yeah, no, I'll still do it, but like, yeah, I'll do it, but it's going to be on when works best for me. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. It is what it is.
You can't just always be available 24/7.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, maybe I'll also, I don't know, dude, that's always hard. Cause even like, I think $250 for 30 minutes, I'm like, is that worth it? I don't know. Like, not really. It's not actually worth my time still, but I don't know. It is what it is. I'll help people. I want to help. I'll do it. But also it's going to be on the time frame that does work for me, because that's what makes sense. And yeah, it's fun, dude. That's what's hard too, is it's so fun. I like helping, and I like figuring stuff out. And then, yeah, eventually I want to get into that one-on-one coaching and stuff whenever I do get more time too. And then I can actually be more intentional with people. But I'm thinking we're probably a year away from that.
Hard too, because like Ryan was saying, like, with you doing the wedding venue and like too many different things at once, it's going to be kind of, in a way, could take away from what you really want to do.
Right.
So.
Well, that's why Raylene is the CEO of that company, and really, like, you know, going to be taking that one over and working to grow that one. So that's why I'm excited for that, because she's going to be the one who's really in charge of it. And then the goal is for Ryan to really be in charge of LTD management and making all the decisions day to day, to where I'm not really needed as much. My goal is to be around like maybe 10 to 20 hours maximum in each company. And those hours are going to be very needed, because it's going to be like, you know, lawsuits, like big stuff that they can't figure out, but it's going to be a short amount of time. And so not so much in the day to day, like needing stuff to get done, more of a like a, hey, I don't know what to do in this situation. Okay, here's what you do. They go execute. And so that's kind of what I'm thinking. So we'll see. That's the goal. Yes, sir. And then, yeah, I'm going to start building my life around what I actually want. So I'm very excited to do that. It seems like this is interesting too. I've been thinking about this. A lot of times people don't want to hire different people because of their value. And so I was thinking about that. Whenever I have a business, it's easier for me to hire people and stuff, because business almost feels like it's like this weird fake game for me, where it's like all the money's fake. All this stuff is like, okay, I need you to do this, and it like makes more sense. But then when I'm building it off of my personal life, it feels weirder. I'm like, oh, hey, I need you to fold my laundry. I need you to do the dishes. Like, it feels like almost weird again, because it's for me, and it makes me feel like that same sense of like laziness that a lot of people feel. And that's the story that you tell yourself that holds you back from where you want to go. If you want somebody to do those things, that's fine. You just have to ask for them and pay for them. But a lot of times we feel so weird asking for it. And so I'm noticing that in my personal life. But here's the interesting thing that I've also noticed. Whenever I have somebody else with me that I'm doing it for, it makes it easier. And so now that I have a girlfriend and we're talking about building our life intentionally and building it like for each other, it feels easier, because then now I'm like, oh, I'm doing it for us instead of me doing it for me. And so it's interesting how the discussion or the thing that goes on in my brain is like, I don't know what it is really, if it's like, oh, you're not worthy of doing it for yourself, or I need validation or reasons of why I need somebody else. But either way, I found that it's way easier. Same thing with the company. I'm like, oh no, I need to be using my time for the highest per hour tasks, which are actually going to help the company the most. So if I'm doing all this day-to-day stuff, that doesn't actually help the company as much. So I'm holding everybody else back if I'm not doing what I need to do to keep going to the next level and making sure that I'm hiring out all of the stuff that's unnecessary. So it's just an interesting reframework that I noticed recently. Was now that I have a significant other, that we're planning on kind of building out our lives together, it feels easier to hire out or to talk about what do we want to do, what do we not want to do, and all that stuff. And yeah.
Sounds like you're more focused on like building the life you want, like, and it's not just about money anymore.
Yes, 100%, dude. Honestly, it's not about money. Now I have a decent amount of money. I just got to start restructuring everything. Now I felt I built up step one, which is build up a lot of money. Now I want to like kind of create my life to be in a way that's like the lifestyle that I really want. And so I'll probably start paying off some loans and doing different things where I feel like safer in my personal life.
You good, buddy?
Yeah, good thing I used to skateboard.
You got that balance.
Yeah, but what was I saying?
God, you're talking about not really focusing.
Oh yeah, paying down loans. Yeah, so I'm gonna pay down loans so I can feel safer in my personal life, to where it like feels better. That's something else I thought about a lot about. I was like, dude, I could afford a supercar now. I could pay cash for a supercar. You know, like an Acura. I think they're like 100 and some thousand anyway. I'm like, oh, dude, I could buy one of those, but I'm not even fully financially free yet. So I'd rather pay everything off, feel financially free, then we can start going after that kind of stuff. But right now, I want to wait until I get 100% financially free, because also plans are changing, you know, with my girlfriend and stuff. Like we're talking, you know, family and stuff soon. So
yeah,
it's going to be crazy.
Real stuff.
Marriage, kids,
humans in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yep.
So instead of a supercar, just a big old Yukon.
Well, I might get a supercar still, but I got to pay everything off first.
Yeah.
So pay everything off and then supercar.
I like that.
Yeah, so it's just like it's steps to it. It's not just like, oh, I want this thing, I'm gonna go get it because I can. No, it's like, no, let's make sure that it actually makes sense to where it's not taking from the lifestyle. So.
Yeah, brother.
Yes.
That Max Tuning sold his sour
I did.
strips company?
Yeah, I think he's still part of it though.
Yeah, he's like the visionary.
Yeah, yep, that's freaking awesome.
I can just guess it's like at least 100 to 200 million.
You should ask him.
I should.
Yeah.
That's crazy, huh? To Hershey's.
100.
Freaking candy company, buddy.
Crazy.
Yeah.